Hello everyone, welcome back to Direwolf20's Let's Play. This is episode 27. In this episode I've got a couple cool things here that I would like to show you guys. So I'm going to get started. Let me just get situated and start showing you guys some neat stuff. Okay guys, I'm outside at my little lava factory here. Remember, I think at the end of my last episode I said what I could do if I wanted to is set up this chest here so that my lava cells do not go into the chest, but instead make their way directly into the geothermal generators. Well, there is one problem with that, and let me give you guys an example of it. In fact, if I want to give you a good example, I should probably go get some components to do it. So let me get that organized. Okay, so while I set up my example system here, why don't I try and tell you guys what I was thinking and the problem I ran into, and you guys can kind of understand where I'm coming from. So I've got these two geothermal generators, right? Excellent. Two geothermal generators. However, I would like it so that every time I produce some lava cells, half of them goes into one and half of them goes into the other. Makes sense. However, there's an issue with this. And let me show you. I forgot my wrench. Always forget the wrench. In my defense, the wrench wasn't always a part of BuildCraft. I played BuildCraft for a long time before the wrench was added, so I'm used to being able to right-click with my fists. Alright, so let's just do a very simple piping system as such. Cool. And I'm going to put a stack of something in there. Do I have a full stack of anything? No. Well, let's do 20 pieces of wood. Okay. This guy's going to slowly pump out. And the problem with this system is as they pump out, it's not going to evenly distribute the wood. Basically, with a stone or cobblestone junction, items will move in a random direction. So over time it'll move them about 50-50, but it's going to be very random. It might move, you know. So you can see here, it looks like it's splitting them rather evenly, right? But it's all just pure random chance. And eventually what's going to happen is we're going to see more go to the left or more go to the right. So look, there's two in a row going to the right. It's all totally random. And once all 20 go through here, it may or may not evenly distribute. And that was a problem for me, because I kind of wanted to be nice and even. Look, a lot of them are going to the right now. Big problem, right? Yeah, definitely. We've already got 5, 6, going to be more than half is definitely going to wind up in this chest. So it's all pure luck. Okay, so I went and posted on the BuildCraft forum thread and I said, guys, how can I get this to split halfway? Is there any pipes that I'm not aware of that do this? No, there are not any pipes out there that exists that do this. But one forum poster came up with what I consider a rather ingenious way to do it. His name on the Minecraft forums was Bloody Rain 2K. He posted a nice little screenshot of how he designed his system, and it works like a charm. So I'm going to show you guys how that works now. So let's see. We're already up to 10 over here. Oh, we just hit 11. How many did I put in this chest? 20? Yeah. So, looks like we're going to wind up with 13 here and 7 here. Not the way I wanted to do it. Again, not the end of the world, but if I want a really nice system, I want to be able to say, hey, exactly half of the lava cells go into one thing, and exactly half go into the next. So how do we do this? Well, unfortunately we're going to need another mod, but it's a very small, simple one. I believe I mentioned extra BuildCraft pipes in one of my previous videos. Okay, extra BuildCraft pipes was made by some other mod who added that insertion pipe, the green one that you can see in here. Cool. Okay. There is another mod that is made by a different person. It's actually made by the same person who made all these cool redstone recipes. So those redstone wires that I showed you and the redstone lighting, those were made by a modder called Elorem, and I really apologize to her if I'm mispronouncing her name, but that's the way it's kind of spelled. And she added a mod called the Redstone Pipe. And what this guy does, I probably should have left my stuff set up here. Let me rerun some of this junk. Hook this guy back up. Go. Now, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this quickly enough or not, but I'm going to go ahead and lay down a redstone pipe right here. Okay, and what this does, and you should be able to see it if you're paying close attention, is as an item goes in one side, it comes on, and as the item comes out, it turns off. So if there's an item inside the pipe, the redstone pipe emits a signal. That's one component of our mod. The next piece is the iron pipe. Okay? Iron pipes force a block to go in a certain direction. So in this case it's going to the right, in this case it's going to the left. Okay? Right, left, right, left. Why isn't it pointing forward? Because that pipe is wooden. Okay? If we had a cobblestone pipe here, and then an iron pipe, cobble and cobble. Now see how it's going all three directions? Okay, that's an important aspect of this. The last important aspect of this is is this going to work if I set this up like so? We'll find out. Wait. Oh, look what happened there. Redstone power alternates. How cool is that? And if we did this as a lever, okay, red power on, one direction, red power off, another direction. Okay, so you can kind of see these components coming together. If we combine it, okay, but there is one little problem. Okay, let's say we have this pipe here, and we run some redstone dust. This pipe like so. Okay, what's going to happen as an item goes through? What I want to happen is each time an item goes through this pipe, it toggles this iron pipe so that, let's say these were connected, as one item comes through, it would go right, the next item would go left, the next item would go right, the next item would go left. One little minor problem here. Let's go ahead and pump some items through, and you'll watch and pay attention. Turned it one direction, but before it reaches the iron pipe, it switches it back. Uh-oh. And I can even feature this a little better. I think if I hook the iron pipe up directly to this redstone pipe, we'll see it even better. So, this might not work because I think it's going to go three ways because it's not currently hooked up to a wooden pipe, but let's see. Okay, so see it change direction, but before it reaches the end of the pipe, the direction changes back. Problem. So we're not going to get that even distribution like we wanted. Okay. So there's one minor modification that we need to make here, and I'll be right back to show you guys how it works. Okay guys, so the next thing that I need to build is a logic gate. And luckily, Elorem, I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly, created a mod that ties in very much like the red alloy wire. You guys saw me using this in another recipe. That's redstone wire there that can go up walls and go around corners and all this cool stuff. She also set up a mod that is built all around logic gates. What's a logic gate? Well, I set one up very quickly to demo to you guys. This is a basic logic gate, and this is how you would create an AND gate in Minecraft if you didn't have any mods. There might be a slightly more efficient way to do this, but this is your basic gist, and I kind of made it a little bit bigger than it needs to be to make sure you guys can understand it if you're not logic gate and redstone logic capable. So basically this is an AND gate. These two levers are off at the moment. Just take my word for it that they're both off. And an AND gate, in order for it to emit redstone current out this wire, both of them need to be on. How does that work? Well, by flicking this lever, it turns off this torch. But this guy's still off. Still off. Not doing anything. Okay? Flip this lever, well, this torch turns off, but this guy's still off. Okay? So I'm turning the levers on, which turn off these redstone torches. So by turning on one or the other, we don't get current emitted out the output side. However, if I turn both on, now we're getting current. That's an AND gate. Both number 1 and number 2 need to be powered on for you to get output. Big, clunky, and a pain in the butt. Elaram made little blocks of logic gates. Here, right there, in one little cube, is an AND gate. Let's see it work. Flip on one switch, no output. Flip on the other switch, no output. Flip on both, now we get output. That's a compact AND gate added by a mod. And I technically gave that gave me that item in TMI just to demo for you guys, so now I'm going to trash it, because I didn't get it legitly. Okay, and why don't I open up TMI and you can see there's a bunch of gates here. Timer, sequencer, RS NOR latch. I'm not going to feature all of these guys, but the one I will feature today is the toggle latch. What's that do? Well, I'll show you as soon as I build one, legitimately. First, no, that's not what I want to do. What am I looking for here? In a block of 4, smooth stone gives you a stone wafer. These are the foundation for all of these little logic circuits. Okay? Don't ask me what all of them do, I only understand half of them. Okay? I'm going to need a couple stone wires, which you put down a stone wafer and a piece of redstone on top, and you get a stone wire. I'm just going to snag, how many do I need for my toggle latch? Oh, I was so ready for this, and then I switched. There it is, toggle latch. I only need 2. Okay, so I've got 2 stone wires. Oh, you can already tell this is going to be a big build, can't you? The next thing for my toggle latch that I need is a lever. Got one of those. And I need a pair of these guys. Stone cathodes. Okay, and to build a toggle latch is like so. And the lever in the middle. Toggle latch. The way this works, you can kind of see the redstone there. Let's hook up a wire to it and a torch. When it receives power, it switches. When it loses power, it does not switch. So it toggles back and forth whenever it receives a current. Nice. Okay. And I believe that's all I need to build my splitting system. Now granted, you don't have to go as crazy as I am about making sure your splitting system is accurate, but hey, I wanted to make sure it was 50-50. And since I saw how awesome this little thing is, I said to myself, well hey, let's give it a shot. Now why am I putting a gold piece there? This guy's going to pump when he's at full power too many items through the redstone pipe before it, so it'll have trouble switching back and forth. So by putting a gold piece there, it'll ensure items shoot through the gold pipe fast enough and get through the redstone pipe. So let's set up our redstone pipes. like so. And next I want to put down a wooden pipe. Why am I using a wooden pipe? Well, remember I showed you earlier that when I connect an iron pipe, and then I'm going to put cobble on either side. Because it's a wooden pipe on that end, it won't let the iron pipe go backwards. So basically I'll always go left and right. So now, how do I want to toggle this guy? Well, these guys sit sideways on a wall. How cool is that? And I can run some wire from here to there. Ta-da! Now, whenever an item goes through this redstone pipe, it'll send a current through the wire, just briefly, turning it on, and then it'll lose power, but it won't switch because it doesn't switch on power loss. Let's see it in action. What do you guys say? I know, I'm excited too. So, let's put down some of you guys. And remember I had my 20 pieces of wood there? Let's put them through and watch what happens. See? Switch. And look at my iron pipe going back and forth. So every time a piece of wood goes through the red pipe, it's toggling the toggle latch and switching back and forth between pipes. So this is how you use BuildCraft to switch pipes back and forth. Once again, I didn't come up with this. I probably couldn't have. I went and made a post on the BuildCraft forum post on the Minecraft forums. And you can see 10 wooden planks, 10 wooden planks. It'll always split them 50-50. So I went ahead and made a post on the BuildCraft forums, and a very bright young man named BloodyRain2k, I don't actually know if it's a man or not, made a reply saying, hey, I think this is the way you can do it. It worked for me when I tried it. And I said, awesome, thanks, dude. So that's a shout out to BloodyRain2k. Thank you very much for this design. It's very impressive, and it's definitely not something I would have thought of myself. So, without further ado, I'm going to clean up this mess I just made, and then I'm going to rewire all this stuff over here so that it feeds into my geothermal generators directly. Let's get going. And you know what? I don't think I even want to go outside anymore to deal with this whole mess. I want to be able to have a chest sitting, I don't know, how about right here, or somewhere in this room, that I can just put my redstone in and it automatically feeds my MFSU with lava power. So, let's get cooking on this build. Alright, up there seems like a good spot. And because my chest is here, I'm going to dig down here. And I'm going to build a little basement underneath my solar collectors that will feature at least 2 geothermal generators, and maybe in the future some more. So, let me get building. Dude, how nice is that? I love it. I love everything about it. This can be a lovely little room. I'm just storing this junk in here for now. This can be like a little underground machine room, or who knows what else I'm going to put in here. Something cool, that's for sure. I want to probably hang on to these guys. So, let's go collect our crafting tables. Alright, I don't need this anymore. I'm just going to pick all this stuff up. Okay, that doesn't look too shabby, does it? No, I didn't think it did. One more addition I want to make here is actually need some more gold pipes. That is. There we go. Now granted, this doesn't look super wonderful from the outside. It's a little bit of a mess and not everything's hidden. Whatever. I don't think redstone affects solar panels at all. Probably not. Okay, let's get building down here, shall we? So, I've got my MFE here. I found it by drilling down from here. That's this MFE. That's where my cables are going to connect up to. Patch my hole. I'm going to need some diamond cables here, but that's okay. Just going to light that up for a moment and repatch this. And let's build our little system in here. So, we're going to have stone come in here. Redstone will automatically be thrown into an automatic crafting table. As such. Okay, this guy's going to be here, and we're going to have 2 pieces of redstone, our vulcanite amulet, and an empty cell. Creates a lava cell. Okay, but first we need a chest with another vulcanite amulet in it. I hope this is bright enough for you guys to see. I'm doing my best to keep it well lit. So remember, we want a vulcanite amulet in the chest in front of this guy, so that this vulcanite amulet works by pushing it into this chest. Okay. We also want... Actually, I want to move this up a little bit. Yeah, it should be good. Where's my diamond pipes? Yes, that's what I want. A diamond pipe. And to the yellow side, we'll go redstone. And to the red side, or to the blue side, we'll go tin. Where's my tin? Okay, that way tin will go out the blue side, redstone will go out the yellow side. Perfect. This is where I'm going to put my little guy here with the vulcanite amulet, automatic crafting table, with the vulcanite amulet, 2 redstone, and an empty cell to make a lava cell. Perfection. This direction, the tin's going to go here. We're going to have our tin crafters. Okay, going to put this guy down here, this guy here, and I have a wooden pipe in this little chest that I made to store all the excess items I was going to have. There we go. Where's my wrench? Perfection. And now out come my components there. So it is kind of good to know that you do need a wooden pipe to get items out of a crafting table, an automatic crafting table that is. And I might as well dump all my empty cells in here as well. Now this guy's going to use empty cells, it's also going to use redstone, and I need you guys. In fact, I don't really need this torch. You can go here. Beautiful, isn't it? And what do you think's going here? That's right, golden pipes. See how that one torch is powering both items? That's why I did it that way. Alright, now. Next I want to lay down my redstone pipe. So my cable's going in this direction. Wooden pipe here, remember I said, because I don't want my iron pipe items going backwards out the other direction. Iron pipe. Underneath that, I need my logic circuit. Beautiful. Let's try and keep things nice looking. I think that looks pretty nice, don't you guys? Oh, darn. Made a mess. What am I trying to do? I'll show you guys in a second why I'm going underground here. Okay. I think that's not too shabby looking. Nice. Now it's time for my geothermal generators. That's right. I am going to knock them off the wall here, which isn't terribly nice of me because they're not fully empty of lava. Pretty sure lava won't spill everywhere. Better hold on to this just in case. So theoretically now, I should be able to put items in that chest inside my house, and they'll pump directly down here. Tin will go into this chest and make an empty cell, and then be filtered directly into this chest. Redstone will come through here and also go into this chest. And the automatic crafting table will combine everything to make a lava cell, which will then be shot through here and evenly distributed left and right, and put directly into my geothermal generators. See how well it works, shall we? Take my geothermal generators and place them like so. How about... yeah, I think that way's good. I'm probably going to need more glass fiber cable. Definitely going to need more glass fiber cable. Let me go get some more of that up in my base. Well, this is funny. I came to get some and found I only had one piece. So, I snagged some diamonds from my automatic diamond creators here. As you can see, they're plugging well away. And they have 22 diamonds sitting there, plus the 2 I just stole. I need some glass. What can I dump in here? Sure, why not? This should be enough glass fiber cable. Head back down. So yeah, it's a nice little chest. Just put redstone and tin in there, and you've got geothermal power. You know what I'm going to do? I'm even going to go one step further here. I've got one MFE sitting around. I want to have an MFE be along the cable here. Just to make sure there's no power loss. I can even test it by not hooking up these cables yet. I'm going to leave this off so I can watch my MFE charge. Alright guys, what do you say we test this system out, huh? Yeah, I think it's a good time. Also note that I might expand this in the future and just have more geothermal generators. There's no reason to only have 2 down here. I could have 4 and just have this split, 4 ways. I could have 20 for all it matters, just as long as I make sure to split things properly. So, yeah, I might expand this in the future. But for now, I think 2 geothermal generators is plenty. It's not like I'm hurting for energy up here, right? So, let's give this guy a test. We already tested our iron. Yeah, look, I almost have 2 full MFSUs. I'm not hurting for energy. I'm just having fun. So I'm just going to grab a full stack of redstone. Yeah, I think it's time I get back to mining. What do you guys think? Throw that in there, and it should quickly start emptying out. Let's head downstairs to watch this stuff happen. Now these guys are going to once again move pretty quickly and get dumped into here, where they'll become lava cells and rapidly shot out. And it should be going in alternate directions. Look at that, 1 for 1. Nice. Oh no, they're going into the top. I gotta stop that. I did not expect that. Is that the way it's supposed to go? We're gonna find out shortly. No. I didn't test this, did I? No, I did not. Am I now feeling that pain? Yeah, probably. What happens if I feed it into the top of the geothermal generator? I better take the stack out. It's silly to have it there. Yeah, I might have been going up there because the stack was already there. Ah, now it's working properly. Look. Stuff's going to the bottom. Alright, so I gotta run these pipes like to the side of these machines. Learn something new. Alright, so it is working now. I just need to run the pipes a slightly different way. Might as well clean up this mess that I made, huh? Ta-da! Let's try this. I can't just, like, stick these in here or anything, can I? Oh, wow, that doesn't work at all, does it? Okay, I'm gonna go try this again, guys. I'll be right back. I even went so far to ensure this thing is working properly to knock off my geothermal generators and plant them anew, so there's no residual energy going on, and I haven't dumped out the MFE all the way. So let's head back to our base, snag myself some more redstone. My last stack of redstone, look at you. I'll even plant this guy right here. So, stack of redstone in the chest, and down we go. You should see redstone starting to filter in down here. There it comes, producing my lava cells, slowly but surely, which then get zipped through the pipe and off to the right, and then to the left, and then to the right. And you can see they're filling the geothermal generators nicely. Geothermal generators are now producing energy. Why are you not seeing these things sit here? Because the lava cells are used up immediately to fill up this little guy here. And it's producing energy, which is pumping into my MFE, which is now pumping upstairs. Beautiful. End result. I don't ever have to come down there again unless I want to expand the room. If I'm running low on energy, just dump some redstone in here. What the hey? And look, energy filtering into my MFSU, and I know it's from my geothermal generators. How do I know that? It's nighttime. It's definitely not from my solar power. Look, if I knock this off, energy generation is actually going down. These numbers are going down because these guys are running induction furnaces. Small amounts. Hook my wire back up. And the numbers are going up once again. So I think that's a good wrapping up point for episode 27. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing that, and I will catch you all at episode 28. Enjoy!